All right. So another awesome way that you can convert your browsers into buyers is to basically have good infographics on your products. And so sometimes it's like, is this a good infographic? It looks nice, but is it going to help convert? Well, there's a good way that you can ask real people how to do that. And so to show you live how you could create your own basically A/B test with real people and get feedback pretty quickly. Super excited to have on Anthony Cofrancesco from PickFu to show you how you would do that. So Anthony, I'll let you take it away.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to jump right into doing infographics here. I've got a very competitive, but also a very lucrative product if you can get it right. This is going to be Bluetooth headphones. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up a few different listings. What I'm really, oopsies, let's go back here. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a few different listings, and what I'm trying to do here, wow, this is I mean, look at this, 193,000 reviews.
I've never seen one with that many reviews.
This is crazy. Okay, and then I think we've probably got enough here. So what I really want to try to identify is like, okay, I'm going to look through their image gallery on the secondary images, and let's see. I want to find. Okay, so this infographic is about small and compact. This is about wireless charging. This is about pairing it, and then acoustic tuning, right? Let's see what else we also have the waterproof graphic. Let's see what else we have on these other listings. Okay, one-step pairing, wireless charging. That's, I guess, functionality, what the buttons do, lightweight design, and waterproof rating. And let's go to the third one and see what we've got here. So sound quality, one-step pairing, waterproof, Bluetooth technology, and then what the buttons do, twin mode. So, okay, so I'm seeing a couple trends here, right? Like I'm seeing waterproof, I'm seeing talking about the pairing, and there's some other things on there as well. So I'm going to go with one-step pairing because I actually have some Bluetooth headphones, and this is something when I go to these trade shows, I'm always trying and I'm saying like, okay, which ones are actually easy to pair, which ones are just a huge pain in the ass. And so this is going to be, I think, a huge barrier that people are going to want to know before they buy the product. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the one-step pairing. I'm going to download each of these. And what I'm going to do is like, I'm going to ask a very specific question here. I'm going to ask which one of these, let me plug in my laptop. I'm going to ask basically which one of these graphics is doing the best job of explaining the one-step pairing function of these headphones, right? Because this is something that is going to be a big barrier. Before they're going to click add to cart, this is something they're going to want to feel assured that, hey, this is actually going to be really easy to pair them. Let's go right here. We're going to start a new poll. I've downloaded my images, and let's see. I'm going to upload them real quick.
Okay. Again, all three of these infographics are trying to do the exact same thing. They're trying to show how easy it is to pair these headphones with your phone. And so I'm going to encapsulate that in the question. I like to put a little bit of context.
So Anthony,
and I'm going to say
which back a little bit farther.
Yep.
To when you
no
said
problem.
that you were going to choose the one that had to do with pairing.
Okay.
We're deciding which infographic to go after.
Gotcha. Cool.
Sorry about that.
So basically what I've done is I've looked at the three of these listings, and I see some trends right off the bat. Like there's an infographic that is talking about usually about, okay, that it's waterproof, that there's going to be some kind of good sound quality, that there's one-step pairing, wireless charging, right? I'm seeing everyone's got very similar images in their image gallery. And so the one that I'm going to want to pick is I'm going to go with one-step pairing because I have these wireless headphones, not this brand specifically, but I've had a lot of different types, and some are really easy to pair, some are not easy to pair. And so I presume this is going to be a very big objection. Before someone clicks add to cart, before they buy the product, they're going to want to know, like, is this actually easy to pair, or is this just going to be a huge pain? And so what I've done here is I've downloaded, again, three of these graphics from these top sellers. They're all trying to do the exact same thing. They're trying to show what the process is for pairing. I've uploaded them into PickFu, and now I'm going to write my question. I'm going to say, I always like to give a little bit of context. So I'm going to say, which image does the best job of explaining the one-step and everyone's going to have to bear with my my spelling.
Well, it's a good thing that they give us that
that's
red
what's looking
squiggly
for.
line.
Right. For me, if it doesn't have a red squiggly line underneath it, then it must be right. So yeah, so I'm saying which image does the best job of explaining the one-step pairing function of these headphones? Really important when you're asking the question. I could just say which image do you prefer, but I want to give the panel some context so they really understand what I'm asking for. Which one is the most clear? Which one is going to help the brain best synthesize this information? So I'm doing votes and explanations. I've uploaded my options, and now I'm going to go to my audience. Again, I could probably narrow down my audience a little bit more. Maybe if I knew I was selling to gamers or I was selling to people who, let's just assume that I'm going to work out. Oopsies, exercise. We're gonna click people that have either frequent or medium exercise. Well, I guess we can we'll just do both. They could either be frequent or medium exercisers. Let's just assume, I'm not saying that this is the case, but let's just assume I'm really trying to target these as workout headphones, or I'm trying to compete, and my niche is like these are going to be workout headphones. So yeah, I'm going to put those in, and I'm going to start the poll. And so basically we're going to go back and we're going to look at the other examples now. Well, yeah, I guess we'll come back and we'll fast forward to the future and we'll see how these do.
I'm excited to see them.
Alrighty, we have waited just a couple of minutes and we've got already a bunch of responses for our infographics. Let me just share my screen here. So just to recap, we were looking at Bluetooth headphones. We wanted to see which infographic is going to do the best job of explaining the one-step pairing function, how easy it is to pair these headphones with a smartphone. And so we already have 42 responses. We've got 9 people answering. This has been about half an hour. So just to show how quick this tool is, not only to set up the poll, but to get the feedback as well. So I'm going to come down here. Wow. So some interesting trends already. This option C is the winner so far. Could change. Option A is in a close second, and then option B is in third place right now. So I don't necessarily care so much about what is the winner. I want to figure out why the ones are winning and like what can I learn from that. I also want to reiterate as well that I did pick, let's just say theoretically that we're trying to target people who are using these headphones for working out. So we only selected people on our panel. It's only showing this question to people who have either medium or frequent exercise tendencies. And so let's start coming down. Let's start looking at some of the responses, right? So what do people like? They're liking, and let's just, I don't think we really got a good look at the image. Let's take a look at, okay, what are we showing here, right? It's showing Bluetooth 5.0, one-step pairing, open the charging case, and they will automatically turn on and start pairing. Okay. It's got these little Bluetooth icons. It's showing you, this is kind of smart. It's showing you not only the Bluetooth menu, but it's showing you, okay, you're looking for the device is called T15. So it's looking for this to show up, turn your Bluetooth on. Yeah. Okay, cool. So a very simple image, easy to digest. Yesterday, we were talking about the 5-second test. I think this would definitely pass the 5-second test. So let's come down here. And so what are people saying? They're saying because it shows the one-step pairing process with the phone rather than multiple parts, which could be confused with the main purpose. Interesting. Option C is the choice because it explicitly states how the one-step pairing function works, right? So that makes sense. It's saying, it's giving you a really clear explanation of exactly what to do. Open the charging case and it will automatically turn on and start pairing. Okay, super, super easy. Let's see let's take a look at this one real quick. So one-step pair, pick up 2 earbuds from charging box and connect Bluetooth, compatible with Android, iOS. Okay, interesting. And it's saying the same thing. Right. So yeah, option A is better because the lengthy description than the others. So people like how this one is a little bit more brief. This person's saying I like it because I feel like it allows me to see the components of the product very well, also being easy to see visually. So yeah, we could go through, we could kind of dice these up and see what do people like, what do people not like. In first glance, one of the things that I'm seeing very clearly is that people want to see, okay, they want to see the components of the actual phone menu itself. And then they want the text to be really simple. I think how both of these, actually all 3 of these could be improved right off the bat is like, it's saying one-step pairing, but like make it into more of like a list format. Maybe that could be something that you play around with. I do like that this one has it's like zoomed in, right? So it's again guiding your eyes towards what to look for. My device T15. I think this is just a little bit more simple. But yeah, so we'll leave a link down in the description below. You can go through all of these and really analyze the results. I recommend when you are doing this, spend some time, maybe takes about 20-30 minutes to really go through and read every single response. Some interesting tools that I just want to mention here. We've got a couple buttons. So we've got this pin feature. So let's say I'm working with like my designer, I can pin different responses, and it'll actually maintain this in the URL. So I can just share that and say, hey, check out the pinned responses, and they'll see those. The other things that are very helpful, pun intended, is we've got helpful and not helpful buttons. And so like, let's say I come to a response and I think that, wow, this response here is garbage. I can click not helpful, and then I can say not enough detail or gibberish or didn't answer the questions. And what we'll actually do is we'll actually replace that. And we've got a machine learning algorithm. So when people are clicking helpful or not helpful, people who give helpful responses are given a little bit of a bonus. And then not helpful people are actually removed from the panel. You can also ask a follow-up question as well. So you can say like, hey, this was interesting, but can you provide more detail or provide some context? And you can actually ask them there as well. You can also scroll down here to the bottom and get demographic charts as well. So you can start to see like maybe younger people prefer one version of a graphic, maybe older people prefer a different version of the graphic. Who knows what it might be. So we'll leave you with that. We'll leave a link down in the description below. And that's how you would test infographics using PickFu.
Yeah, that was really awesome. So yeah, so definitely go check out the link in the description below where you can see the actual results of this test we just did together here. And if you're interested in doing your own PickFu poll, you can go to pickfu.com/maxecom and you can save 50% off your first poll. So in full disclosure, I am an affiliate of PickFu and really appreciate having you on here, Anthony.
Thanks so much, Kevin.
Thanks.